Hey. Alrighty. Let's see how long it takes to go live here. Camera says it's live, but I don't believe it. Play this game every week. Don't see nothing popping up anywhere.
On the screen it is.
Alright, we see it. Okay, here it comes on the computer, so we must be live right now. And we actually have our volume down. So welcome back, everybody. It is May the 29th, almost June. That's crazy. At 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you're watching this back later, by all means leave a comment. We just may not be live and might not be able to get right back to you. And I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Please remind me to say it later in the live stream. Y'all remind me to say it as well because people always jump on later. But there will be no live stream next weekend. We have some plans. It's just live pops up occasionally, and that's the way that it goes. But hopefully I remember to say that later here. So no live stream next weekend. We'll catch up with y'all the weekend after. So first and foremost, happy Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you're out having a fun and safe time enjoying the long holiday weekend. And let's not forget the real reason for Memorial Day weekend and why we have all the freedoms that we do. So thank you to everybody who has served, who's fallen, and who is currently serving. We truly do appreciate you. But let's truly remember what Memorial Day is about. Those that gave everything so we can have what we have. So welcome. Let's go ahead and grab a few comments here. By the way, if this is your first time on a live stream, first and foremost, welcome. There is a live chat feature down there. Just click on that button and you can see everybody talking back and forth. We have a great community of people here. Let us know it's your first time, second time, whatever that may be. And if you have a question, ask it. Although we're starting to get so many people on these live streams now, it's impossible for us to catch every single comment, but ask it over and over and over. Hopefully we can catch it throughout the live stream. Otherwise, we do this every single Sunday, with the exception of next Sunday, and we'll try to catch your question that way. And you can always leave a question after the live stream too. Just drop a comment down in the regular comment section, and I'll catch that later. I do my best to respond to every single one, or at the very least, read every single comment. So, Simon asked, how's the internet? Simon, I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm still streaming over the phone tonight, although I have a laptop connected to our internet. It has been awesome this week. And the reason I'm doing that is because we have to do the giveaway tonight. Don't forget, we're doing the vacuum giveaway, picking the winner there. We've been enjoying the heck out of our vacuum. And I wanted to leave the laptop and laptop only connected to the good internet so we don't have the problems that we had trying to do the last giveaway where the page would load and took forever. But as far as the internet goes this week, it's been amazing. We have watched movies and TV and all kinds of stuff, and I can't remember.
It's been nice.
I can't remember once us getting the old spinning circle and the buffering that we used to get 50 times throughout a 30-minute episode, it seemed like. So it's been awesome. Speeds have been all over the place, depending on the time of the day, the congestion, and I even did a speed test in the rain the other day. A lot of people were curious about that. It dropped significantly, but it was still better than anything I've ever had. You can still stream TV. We watched TV in the rain the other day, no issues at all. So thus far, I'm loving it. I really am. All right, let's see what else we got here. So Robert's jumping on from Christopher, Florida. Welcome. And Samuel says, what's up, Bullet?
Yes, he is relaxing.
He is having him a good time. He was actually just playing right before the live stream started. Sorry, we got him solo. I need to build him a little lift up bench right here. So whenever we do these live streams, it's easier to see him. There's no point in us having the camera all the way down and cutting our heads off just so you can see the little guy here, but he's doing well. It's been an extremely busy day for us today. I'm surprised he hasn't crashed because he's kind of been awake all day long as well as we've been doing stuff outside, inside, everywhere else. Let's see here. So Mike says he's outside watering his tomatoes and listening with earbuds. Well, hey, listen, watch, do whatever you can. We appreciate you being on here. Let's see. Alan wants to know what's for dinner. So let's go ahead and knock that one out. I'm sure we'll be answering that again throughout the live stream.
So we are cooking with most of our garden vegetables tonight. It's probably going to be one of the healthier meals that we've ever cooked. No cheese. But we are going to do chicken and steak pineapple boats.
Yep. I'll be honest, not one of my favorites, one of her favorites. So, hey, marriage is a sacrifice, right? Sometimes you got to give in and eat what the other person loves. You dang right I'm eating because I'm a fat boy and I like my food. But she made these a long, long time ago. A lot of y'all probably haven't seen them. And she had them, last year at a Mexican restaurant and fell in love with them. Yep. So I see Dirk says, first timer from the Netherlands. Hey, thank you for jumping on and chatting with us. We truly do appreciate you. Thank you for watching and supporting us. And so Wade says, I made him put in a laminate floor. Sorry about that. And I'm sure you paid an outrageous price with the way things are going right now, but you're gonna love it. That's one thing we've loved about the vacuum that we've had from Yee. This laminate floor, it just runs around and cleans it up like crazy.
I mean, spotless.
Yes.
Spotless.
Now she makes me run it in mop mode every single time, vacuum and mop mode. But you walk around, you don't feel nothing. You don't see dog hair, you don't see lint. There's no grit underneath your feet. It's doing an excellent job. It really is. I wasn't sold on vacuums to begin with, robot vacs, but
he was like, no.
she
We're not gonna
loves
have one.
She
That's
said,
lazy. I'm
yeah, she
like,
said twice this week. I can remember her just saying, "I love that vacuum.
I do.
I love that vacuum."
I
So, so enjoy your laminate flooring. We like it a whole lot better than carpet. Let's see here. What's for dinner? We just answered that. Let's see what else we got here now. So next live stream, choose a different location. The echo is disturbing. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry about that. Yep, we just don't have enough stuff in the room here, and it's extremely hard for us to do live streams outside right now because the yellow flies and bugs they're horrendous.
It would probably be very disturbing watching us do this the whole time too.
They're bad. If we can find a weekend where they have finally let up and it gets a little cooler, we will go outside. Well, cooler ain't gonna happen. We're going in the summertime, but the bugs are they're horrific right now. I don't know what else to do. Maybe we could try closing the curtains here inside. That could help with some of the sound, but it's gonna take time. We're gonna have to get stairs in here and other furniture and all before it really knocks the echo down. So I apologize, but hey, we're in the AC and we're outside, or we're away from all those yellow flies outside. Yeah. So that's what the main thing's about there. Let's see here. I just seen another one I was going to answer. Ants eating leaves on their pepper plants. Does neem oil help with that? Says Jay Perrin. I have never in my life experienced that. And y'all know I have the worst time ever with ants, but nothing has ever bothered my pepper plants. That's crazy. Typically those are waxy leaves, and it's just not nothing that insects really eat. The only time I've ever really used neem oil is for caterpillar control, where I had an armyworm attack on quite a few things a few years ago. Got to be careful though. That neem oil, if you don't mix it up properly, you can wind up burning leaves. I had kind of a bad experience with it. No doubt that it works on taking care of insects, but anytime you try something new like that, be easy. And I've never put it on pepper plants. I don't have a clue how they would react. And keep in mind, pepper plants have a super waxy leaf, so you're going to need some sort of carrier, like maybe a small drop of Dawn dish soap or something in there, a surfactant that will actually make it hold on to those leaves. Otherwise, it's just going to beat up and run right off. But I don't know what to tell you there. Never in my life had ants eat my pepper plants. So Samuel says, saw me picking vegetables this morning. Yes, I am shocked at how fast that garden is growing. So we're going to eat some of those vegetables tonight. Yeah, I'm excited about the corn. I have never seen corn grow so fast in so many ears on a stalk. So I'm looking forward to that. We're probably, I don't know, only 3 or 4 weeks away from harvesting corn as quick as it's growing. And I got to go out there tomorrow and pick quite a few more squash and zucchini. They're at the point now they're just going to start producing daily.
Yeah, we started getting the freezer ready today. So
yes, we did.
That's get it all organized and packed full.
That's one thing we did today. We emptied out the gigantic chest freezer that we have in the shop, which is where I'm going to put all the vegetables. I had to defrost it. Actually, I just checked all the ice out. It's the first time I did that in years. And we moved everything over into the house deep freezer and have it absolutely packed. But we have a gigantic freezer out there now that is practically empty and begging for some vegetables and fish and deer meat and everything else. So we're going to load it up. So do we have any vacation plans for the summer? Another Florida Keys trip? No. That was probably a once in a lifetime trip for us, for the simple fact of, well, it's quite expensive. We just spent most of our free available money on the house. We don't really have a vacation fund now. And the Keys for me, I don't know about for you, but it was kind of I've been there, seen it.
Right. I wouldn't say I would never go back.
Oh, I'm not saying I won't go back.
I would definitely love to go fishing because we didn't get that opportunity, but
yeah. If we ever did another Keys trip, we'd go to Upper Keys. I found Key West personally as a tourist trap. Just too much of that stuff that I don't really care for. I'd probably go to Middle, Upper Keys and try to book some swimming and fishing trips like she said. But with that said, we have such beautiful beaches here in North Florida, especially out in the Panhandle, that are a third the distance, drive for us. I think I would rather go see those types of beaches right there. but no big vacation plans or anything like that. Our vacation, we were just talking, is going to be that pool that we get on the back porch. I told her the other day, I said, I think that is going to be our vacation from here on out. I'd much rather spend money on something like that we can keep and go out and enjoy every single afternoon than get 2 or 3 vacations and not much to show for it. Not that memories don't count for something.
Plus, we should have animals pretty soon, and
Yeah.
that'll definitely keep us home.
That's something else we're really thinking about. So once we start getting into animals, unless we can find a house sitter and an animal sitter, our vacation days may be over. So we kind of have to make the property our vacation getaway, you know. So we'll see how all that works out. So Henderson says, first time he's been able to catch us since we moved inside, first weekend without ball games. That's right. So that's Casey over at Henderson's Altoon Review. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Actually, I got to get out and see Casey here before long. But yeah, he's got kids, and I feel for him. They are traveling everywhere, constantly, every single weekend for ball games, travel ball, tournaments, everything else. I don't know how y'all do it. I just don't know how you do it. All right, let's see. I fried some squash earlier, says Bo Gator. That does sound pretty good. And everybody keeps telling me to fry the squash flowers too. Yeah. I guess we do need to batter and fry some squash flowers. I hear that every year.
I'll try anything.
Yeah, we'll try it. Why not? Now, what I'm really looking forward to is thin slicing the long ways, some squash and zucchini, put a little olive oil on it, some good seasoning, and grill it. Oh, that stuff is so good straight off the grill. It tastes amazing. Absolutely does. All right, so Simon says Bullet looks like a little ragdoll toy. Yeah, he kind of does. He is just fell out right here.
It's in the most awkward positions.
He does. He turns completely upside down on his head whenever he wants to play, and he's feeling really good. All right, let's see what else we got here. So Lotus says they have Key West rescue chickens. That was a crazy thing about Key West down there. There was chickens all up and down the street.
Yeah.
They're, I don't want to say they're wild. They're just part of the scenery down there. Apparently those chickens have been there a very long time. They do nothing about it. That's considered part of the local culture. Yeah, there's chickens walking up and down the sidewalks, the street, everything. It's kind of crazy. Oh, let's see here. Pile driver. There he goes, kicking it off. And look what I got available right here.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and add that in there. Thank you so much for your donation. We truly do appreciate you. And I have already been looking at thermals. Man, y'all have, I ain't got the total right here in front of me, but it's like $500 and something. Y'all have donated to that thermal fund, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're not there yet, but we're getting there a lot faster than I ever thought that we would. And I cannot wait to get one to take care of some of these critters that are around here and driving me absolutely crazy. Let's see what else we got here. So did I use treated lumber on the raised bed frames in the garden? Excuse me. Yes, I did. And I know that gets very controversial, but this is Florida. Humid, wet, tons of bugs, termites, everything else. If you don't use some sort of treated lumber, it's just not going to last. It's going to fall apart. We don't really have cedar available and other stuff down here. Now, the lumber I did get was that very low quality salt cured stuff, not the arsenic stuff, which is in your ground contact post only. You can't even hardly get arsenic anymore unless it's farming stuff only. And the salt cured stuff, just nothing like what you're thinking in the past, that poison type lumber, which was really good lumber for bugs. I researched it. I have found nothing. I have talked with some actual doctors that did some testing on this stuff. Well, a doctor's son, and you would be surprised at the results. You just about can't have that stuff leach out and cause a significant problem. But again, you can't even get 2x material that's arsenic treated anymore, not that I'm aware of. Maybe if you had a hookup at a specialty mill, but the salt cured stuff, I'm just not concerned whenever it comes to a raised garden bed right there. It just doesn't seem like the leaching is a problem at all from everything I've checked into. Oh, let's see what else we got here. How is your mani-pedi fund doing? Uncle Tim wants to know. To be perfectly honest with you, you're going to be disappointed in me, but I just haven't really been totaling that fund up. You've got more than enough in there for me to get that mani-pedi, but like I've told you, I just don't think I'm going to get it. So we can put that toward a house fund or whatever thing else you want to do there. So Mr. David, who's the one that also was so generous and gave us all the Rode wireless microphones that you've seen me using a lot of videos now, thank you so much for that. I've been using the heck out of them. He says he really likes the 4G Wi-Fi and cellular router review video. I enjoyed making that. It's something I was really looking forward to. Don't get me wrong, I wish I could have got Starlink, I really do, but I got so sick and tired of playing the games, the delays, the waiting, and then the sketchy stuff of trying to claim I'm at a different address and move it in. Now the RV stuff that you got to pay extra for that's roaming, and then they're saying that when you go into an overcapacity area, you may be throttled. There's just so many loopholes and extra things with it. It just started to become such a headache. I said, the heck with Starlink. Now, y'all don't forget, our electric company is the first one in Florida that just signed up with that fiber to every home plan. I think it's government backed. I forget how it all works, but I think it might be part of that Biden infrastructure plan from what somebody told me. But long story short, we're very fortunate. Our electric company is the first one in Florida, supposedly, that's rolling it out, where every single home that they provide electricity to, they're going to get fiber internet. It's a 2 to 3 year plan. Supposedly they're rolling that out at any time now. I have no idea where we're going to be at on that 2 to 3 years. We could get it within the first year. It could be the last year. We just don't know.
We needed something now.
Yeah, so we needed something now to get us there. But the ultimate goal is we're going to get to 2G fiber speeds here at the house, which is just going to be amazing. I don't need anything anywhere near that fast, but literally I can upload a YouTube video in probably a few seconds to a minute with speeds like that. It's just absolutely insane. So that's the ultimate goal. We needed something to hold us over, to allow social media to run a little more smoothly, for us to actually enjoy the TVs and security cameras and things like that. And this wound up just being the perfect fit for now. Although I'm still testing with it, still adjusting, and still haven't chose the carrier that I'm for sure going to go with. I want to test some Verizon stuff as well. Let's see here. Do we have Florida Power and Light? We do not. We have a company called Tri-County Electric. They're relatively small, north central Florida, and service just a handful of counties. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so we got Cash on this week. I know we've missed him the last couple of weekends. Welcome, Cash. Good to have you back.
What you cooking tonight, Cash?
Yeah, what are you cooking, Cash? Let's ask you some questions. All right, so Family Farm Homestead says next time you replace your beds, use Aircrete. It'll last forever. I would like to get into something like that. Now, then you also hear that any product that's cement related has its own set of health issues as well. So it seems like there's nothing perfect out there anymore, but concrete would be awesome, or anything Aircrete like that. I know it's kind of lighter weight and easier to work with, and it'll last forever, because eventually I'm going to tear all that stuff out, and that's going to be a little aggravating for sure. So Miss Lee, my goodness, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
This fund is flying up. Thank you for an extremely
getting us there.
Yeah, an extremely generous donation.
Definitely
thank you
getting
so
us
much. True. And then right behind her, Mr. David. Oh my goodness. Anti-armadillo fund. I think that's going to have to go right in the thermal fund as well. Man, y'all are kicking it tonight. Y'all are absolutely killing it. So thank you so much for that. Oh heck, I guess we're going to have to be doing a thermal scope review probably on the other channel that we have here before long, with the way that y'all are rolling these donations in here. So thank you so much for that. Truly do appreciate it. So a very popular question we've been getting just about every live stream: has your HVAC system turned on much since it's warmer now? It does. We'll bump it up to like 76 at night for the main house, and I don't think it never kicks on, because you'll wake up in the morning and it'll still be 72, 73, 74, and then it creeps up to 76 by middle afternoon. And that's usually, if we're in the house, I'll go bump it down to 74, and it'll run for a little while. But it literally runs just once, twice, maybe a handful of times a day.
It ran pretty good today, actually, whenever I was in here, but I think we had it turned down too. So.
Well, I didn't bump it down till like lunchtime or something.
Yeah.
I think it was.
When I was out here doing the curtains, it was running pretty good earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's been doing excellent. It really has. And the bedroom, my goodness, it'll freeze you out in no time whenever you plumb a 2-ton unit into that.
So nice.
From what I've seen thus far, and we've had several 94, 95 degree days, not as hot as it's going to get here, but close to it. I haven't seen any signs that this AC is underpowered at all for the house. I honestly think we could have went with a 1.5 ton unit, but I don't even know if nobody makes one that small that's a split package like that. But we can't complain at all. 2 ton. I was so nervous when we were first told that's the biggest we could put in this house after doing all those efficiency calculations and everything. It's the craziest thing I ever heard, but I've never had a house this well insulated. 2 ton it's more than enough. If this one ever tears up 10 or 15 years, from what I'm seeing right now, when it run through the rest of the summer, there is no reason I'm going to upgrade to any larger of a unit, because then it'll run even less, which is not good for humidity and it's making my dehumidifier run even more. Now the good news is with the AC running more during the summer, my dehumidifier is not running much at all, because I had them set up where they would always run together, and I was noticing my humidity would be in the like 30-something% range, high 30s, which is way too low. You want a little more moisture in your house than that. So I've been kicking my dehumidifier off and just mainly running the AC, only letting the de-hum kick in whenever it needs to. And we've been staying in the 40-something% range, and it just feels so comfortable and good in here. It really does. So Robert, how is the grapple fund going? Actually, there hasn't really been nothing toward the grapple fund in a long time, but last I remember checking, it's like $1,500 or $1,600 that y'all donated to that. But I'd have to go, sadly it's in my phone that we're on right now, I'd have to go pull that up and see. But it's doing really well. It's enough right now to cover the hydraulics and buttons and valves and everything that I would currently need. So let's see what else we got here. So Cash said he's did some smoked burgers. Their local cemetery cleanup for fallen soldiers' headstones. That's awesome, man. So thank you for getting out there. And again, happy Memorial Day to everybody. Do not forget why we celebrate this. Do not at all. So that's awesome that you're out there doing that, Cash. I can understand why you don't have tri-tip and your big typical supper going right there.
And you still make it for us tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, and he still made time for us. So Casey said he's in the attic right now replacing an exhaust fan and watching the live stream. Man, you're probably up there burning up, working, and got me yakking in the background right there. Well, we appreciate you watching us, which we really, really do. So did we receive the seasoned salt that Miss Lee sent from Amazon? I went...
Did you even go?
No, I did go. I went to the P.O. Box, I think Tuesday. That's the last... No, Tuesday or Wednesday. That was the last day I got to go. I did not get to make it Thursday or Friday, so it may very well be up there. And sadly, our P.O. Box, our post office is not open on the weekend, and I've got a tiny P.O. Box. So any packages we get, the ladies just always hold behind the counter. So I'll have to go up there Monday, but we thank you so much for sending that to us.
Yes.
By the way, I noticed our phone is just falling down on us. I think, oh, this is the broke one. All right, well, nobody needs to see Bullet passed out sleeping anyways. We'll try that right there. The phone slowly falls down. I've got a broken clamp right there we need to work with. But thank you, Miss Lee. I will get up there and check that Monday.
Nope.
Huh.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, holiday. Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll get up there and check. That's exactly right. So, Auburn Aviator says, on vacation, but just want to drop in to say, hey, well, we appreciate you taking time out of your vacation to chat with us for a little bit, and hopefully enjoy your vacation. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're at the beach or somewhere where there's some water and you can cool off. Let's see here. So Robert says he would love to donate, but unfortunately flat broke. Hey, we understand that. And we do not expect that at all. Like I tell y'all, we truly do appreciate y'all's donations, all the extra stuff. It makes a big difference in us being able to do this. But the number one thing that you can do, just spend your time with us, watch us. That's what this channel and this whole lifestyle is about. Watching our videos, interacting with them. So just hit a free thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it if you enjoy the content with family, friends, anybody else. That's what truly makes this thing work. We don't expect donations or gifts or anything like that. We don't, but we truly do appreciate them. We honestly do. Yes. But just spending your time with us on a Sunday afternoon like this and watching content as it posts, that's all we could ever ask for. Eventually that will be, as the channel grows, what truly supports us financially. We still have a long way to go before financially it does support us, but this thing is growing. You got to remember, just the beginning of last year, we were 5,000 subscribers or something like that. So it's going, it's heading in the right direction, and we really do appreciate you. We really do.
Thank you.
All right. So did we use any barbecue sauce this week? Says Mike. We did not, but
we have plans.
We do have plans. Tiffany went grocery shopping and picked up some chicken, and I'm going to barbecue some chicken this coming up week, I guess. And we do plan on, and we're specifically bought that chicken just to use your barbecue sauce. And we're going to kind of make, I guess, hot wing barbecue drumsticks. It's something I have in mind. I want to grill them. And that barbecue sauce you send us, it's more like a hot sauce than a barbecue sauce. I think it'd go really good on trying to make kind of like a hot wing right there. Oh, now I've got the camera up too far. It's kind of driving me crazy. All right. Nope, still too high. Y'all bear with me. We're so not professional at these live streams. All right, I think I can work with that.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Okay. So let's see here. Thank you, Robert. That just popped up. It says grapple fun. Well, we were just talking about that, weren't we?
I think there's one above that.
So grapple fun. He says, "Are you going to talk about the little wood project that you're working on?" Yeah, I posted a video earlier of the me out there burning some stuff and working with the laser. I'm not to tease you. I'm not going to talk about that project. I'm very excited about it,
Yes.
but I don't want to say what it is.
Super exciting.
And I'll be honest with you, it's taking me about 3 times as long as I thought it would. So the little wood piece I showed you, me engraving, that's a small part of the overall project that's coming. But I'm going to try to have that video ready by middle of the week, and that's asking a lot. And I have worked on this stuff, oh my goodness, last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, today.
It's a really cool project.
It's a really cool project. Let's quit leading them on right there.
All right. Pile Driver sent another donation above that one.
Did
So,
he?
yeah, your screen.
Oh my goodness, man! Well, the comments are flying up. So thank you again, Pile Driver. So Tiffany's cooking fun. Heck yeah.
Yes.
We use that every week.
Thank you.
Ain't no point tallying them up. We burn right through that
Thank you.
with all the
Appreciate it.
Blackstone stuff that we get and everything else. We absolutely love it. So. Miss Lee says there is another package supposed to arrive by June the 2nd. Well, thank you very much. You've been
Thank you.
extremely generous
We'll be on
to
the
us here
lookout
lately.
for it.
Yeah, we will be on the lookout. So, any thoughts on building raised bed from metal roofing panels? I have considered that, but I think I would want something even thicker because, again, with our humidity and rain and everything else here, I'm afraid those would just rust out in a short period of time. I'd like some thicker, better coated metal right there. All right, so Eric says, Zoe screamed hi, Andrew and Tiffany.
Hi.
Hello, Zoe. We appreciate you watching and chatting with us.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I've been skipped over so many daggum comments here. Whoa, there's a pile of them. I just scrolled down here. Sorry. I'll try to catch what I can. So Cash says his OCD's wigging out bad because y'all are still sitting on the wrong sides. I know what he's talking about. So we sat over there in the shop forever doing live streams with me sitting over there and her over here, and now it's driving everybody crazy. Well, at least some people crazy that have problems like Cash. Well, there's a reason we're doing that, Cash. I've got, what you can't see on camera is my whole little office right here set up with benches, and I got to have the plug-in that's right here for the computer and the phone and everything else. So we kind of need to sit like this. Sorry it's bothering you. You're going to get over it, Cash, I can promise you. And if you don't, hey man, that's your problem. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Are you cooking tonight inside? No, we're going to do Blackstone cooking with yellow
Chicken,
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken and steak pineapple boats.
Chicken and steak
I
pineapple
had a
boats.
craving, so
Yeah, she did. This is
Yeah.
one of Tiffany's favorite
I
meals.
thought about cooking inside, but I thought about that meal and I was like, I really want that meal.
Yeah,
And I do it on the Blackstone, so
that's right.
yeah.
All right, so let's see what else we got going on here. And again, yeah, we'll talk about it many times as we go through Memorial Day weekend. Says Uncle Tim, please remember our neighbors here in Uvalde, Texas. Yep, what they went through. That's exactly right. Even though a lot of people use this weekend as a time to remember or a time to go on vacation or enjoy being off of work, there's a lot of other stuff going on in the world, and there's lots of true meanings for this holiday as well that we definitely need to remember right there.
Look at your right shoulder on the screen.
With a little booty and tail sticking out here. I don't know what the heck he's doing either. He's not digging or doing nothing. What the heck are you doing back there?
Stretching.
Oh, he's stretching. He's getting ready for a nap. What? Why are you all up behind me, man? I'm in the middle of live stream. We're live. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so Mr. David there, thermal fun. I'm liking y'all. Y'all keep this up. I guess I'll be buying a thermal scope next week, which is fine. She said, that's right. Y'all heard her. That's fine with me. I have wanted one for years and years and years. So, Miss Crystal says, did you check into painting the bee traps? Read purple paint's one of the bees' favorite colors. No, that's actually the first time I've heard that. I haven't heard of anybody talking about painting those traps. And I'm willing to try anything. And sadly, I threw the couple of bees away that I had in the trap, and I've had about 50 people tell me, leave the dead bees in the trap because pheromones are released and it attracts other ones. And I went out looking for them, and apparently the ants have just devoured them. They're gone, so I'll have to remember that for next time. But no, I had no idea about the painting. And did I have a chance to watch a video about carpenter bees? I'm not sure, Robert, if I watched the one that you sent, but I have watched a few videos here recently. Justin says, stuff the squash blossoms and then deep fry. Everybody keeps saying stuff, but nobody's telling me what to stuff them with. What do you stuff the blossoms with, Justin? I'd be curious to know that, and it may be something that we need to try there. So how long does the Blackstone take to preheat? How long would you guess?
I would say about a good 8 minutes or so, but it's just according to what temperature you're wanting to get it at, you know, for your cooking, but good 8 minutes. Yeah, that is true. You want it 500 plus degrees and smoking for blackening fish or searing something, or 200 to 300 degrees. But it doesn't take long. Just go out there, flip it on, go get your stuff ready, grab your seasonings and a few other things before you know it, it's ready to go for you. So John says, put lemon juice in to start the traps off with. Hey, I'll try anything. Maybe they might be attracted to that as well. I've heard some people say honey, even though these aren't honeybees, they're still attracted to pollen and probably honey and things like that. Maybe anything sweet that gives off a good smell could bring them in there. Oh, and Crystal brings up a very valid point right there. If y'all see her comment, everybody's always asking about Blackstones, and they've went through the roof just like everything else with COVID. But she's letting y'all know something. She happens to work for a big box store, and she says 28-inch Blackstone will cover. A 5-piece tool set will be on sale for Father's Day for $278. That would be a nice Father's Day gift.
And that's at Lowe's, by the way, y'all. Y'all may want to go check that out. And I don't know that all the Lowe's are getting it, or they'll get too terribly many in. By the way, we're not sponsored by Blackstone. She's just always thinking about everybody that's always asking. But I haven't seen a Blackstone that size with all those accessories for $278 in like 2 years, thanks to good old COVID.
Good price.
All right, stuff with cream cheese, they said. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we may have to try that.
We will try it.
So Robert says, did I look more into the zip tape issue you mentioned before? I did not, because our vacuum test was so good on the house. I do not think that zip tape is lifted or giving me any sort of an issue. And if it has, there's not a whole lot I can do at this point, to be perfectly honest with you. So I haven't looked too much into it, because like I said, the results were so good. And the all-important question, have I been fishing lately? No.
Not at all.
Nope, I went one time this year, y'all.
I went 0.
I went one time this year. We're almost halfway through the year, and I went one time. This is
pretty sad.
This is the worst ever.
We actually need to go, because I looked at the freezer today. We only have like 4 bags of fish left, so yeah. Yeah,
this is sad. I would have never thought this. I'm home now full time, and I have less time than I've ever had in my life, ever. I need to make a day and go. We need to make a day and go. Oh, we absolutely should. So Bill says can't stay for long. Hey, we sure do appreciate you jumping on and chatting with us though. And so Phil says I've been calling John. But it Phil's for short. Phillips for his name. Well, I see John in your name, so I kind of went with that. But we'll call you Phil or Philip. Actually, since Phil's right there on the front attached to John,
there you go.
We'll just call you Phil right there. Let's see what else we got here. You know what? We got a couple hundred people on, and we're right in the middle of the live stream. We probably should try to go ahead and attempt this giveaway. Boy, it did not work out too good last week, now did it? So I'm going to keep talking to y'all for a second and go ahead and get these giveaway things loaded up. I have the worst time ever with picking a comment on Facebook. For some reason, those random comment pickers just do not want to work for Facebook. So let me see if I can get logged in here and do that. It looks like it may be already going to give me a fit. That's why we're going to do this before we get y'all pulled down. Let's see what else we got here. And we're going to do the giveaway for that Yeti vacuum.
Yes, exciting.
Do you mind going and grabbing the vacuum?
Yeah,
when you pick it up, it may start talking to you. I think you can hit the power button or set it back down, and it'll stop.
All right.
But let's show everybody what we are about to give away. See, it's not working. I hate this comment picker for Facebook. I need a good one. If any of y'all know of a good comment picker for Facebook, sadly it's got to be for Facebook pages, I would love to have one. These just don't work well at all. For YouTube, never a problem. Ever a problem to pick somebody. So,
All right.
this is the Yeti vacuum. Y'all, if y'all watched that video right there, I just did a post a while back. Love the vacuum. Yeti sent that out to us, and I asked, I said, hey, would y'all be willing to give another one away to a viewer, and we'll
That
do a
was so
giveaway.
cool.
That was cool, because
Yeah.
most companies absolutely will not do that
Especially
at all.
like on an item like this.
Yeah,
But it
it's
has
a
a
very nice
mopping
item.
function, which is my favorite part because it picks up all the little particles.
Speaking of picking stuff up, it has picked up a dryer sheet. Looks like we might need to clean the roller out. How about that?
Here it is again. Very nice.
And I'm trying to load this comment picker that is so stinking aggravating. I even load them beforehand, try to get them to work, and guess what? They don't treat me right. Read me, pick a comment from anybody.
I'm looking. All right. I don't see any questions here.
There's gotta be some questions. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so a question here is, will you be doing any brown top this year, or will you just do sunflowers in the duck fields?
No
Try to
sunflowers.
sunflowers.
Nope, I tried sunflowers once before, could not stand them, to be perfectly honest with you. They hate weeds. They require so much time and attention, special herbicides. I did not enjoy the sunflowers at all. They look beautiful out in the field, but you can't hardly get them to grow without putting a ton of time and attention. So what I will be doing this year is brown top millet, like I typically plant. I'll start that probably in about 4 weeks. I'm waiting for a good rain. We've only had one, and that's not enough to, break the ground up. So if we get a few good rains, I'll go ahead and start tilling everything in and getting ready to plant that. And probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks, we will get the brown top planted. Any other questions while I fight
Cash.
with this thing?
Cash has to jump off, but thanks for joining us, Cash.
All right, buddy. Good to chat with you.
All right. I think everybody's patiently waiting.
Well, they're about to get impatient. Now,
And Miss Sharon wants to know, have I tried fried green tomatoes on the Blackstone?
yeah, that was a good question. I've seen
On
that
the
one earlier.
Blackstone, that would be pretty interesting.
You think you could get it to fry up?
Oh yeah, just like I do the chicken on there. I could do the fried green tomatoes on there. Yeah, we
Might
could
be
do that.
That might be something to try.
We could do that.
All right, read me another one, because this is just fighting me. I can get it to work all the time.
So what company did we use for the engineering of the building?
That's been another very popular question. So for the pole barn house that we built here, a lot of people want to know where you can get the metal trusses. And we use Backwoods Buildings out of Chipley, Florida. So check them up. They have a Facebook page. They have a regular website. And the beautiful thing about them is they have an engineer on site that'll work with you. So all you have to do is contact them, let them know, hey, I don't want a regular pole barn kit. We're going to build a house into this. And they've already done so many of them. They know how to start putting you in the right direction. So they'll quote you a kit with tighter pole spacing for wind loads. Let's see what else they'll do here. They'll beef up the trusses for you. So it was really nice to be able to talk with somebody that kind of knew what they were doing. Let's see here. Y'all, I am about to lose it with this junky YouTube comment
There's got to
picker.
be something better.
There's got to be something better.
There has
I
to
looked
be.
for several more today. So
Oh, Brian's on here. Yes, fried green beans and fried green tomatoes would be good.
So Brian, your brother,
Mm-hmm.
let's try this one more way. Aha. Let's see if I just found this thing. Bear with us.
All right, did we put the posts in the ground or are they mounted to the concrete?
They are in the ground, and I know that's very controversial for a lot of people, but for wind load reasons, our engineer wouldn't allow them to go on place. When you have a post that is anchored into the ground, actually in the concrete, I know there's all the theories of they rot, they give you issues. That gives you far more structural strength than on a plate. Now, being on a plate is awesome for rotting, but I guess with us being in a hurricane zone and all, we were required to bury those things 5 foot deep and actually stake them in a tremendous amount of concrete so they would meet shear ability. I'm not an engineer, nothing I can fight with about that, so I don't know, keep that in mind as you hear me talk about things like that. But we had to go with what the engineer said, because as a lot of people have found out, there's just not many engineers that are willing to do a pole barn or barn row type house. So you kind of got to go with what's said or you don't at all.
Mr. Donald wants to know, did I use the green item on you yet?
Oh, the other mani-pedi stuff? No.
No, I'm going to have to catch him in a nap again.
Yeah, no more painting of nails or anything else crazy this week, that's for sure. I apologize, y'all. I had this thing set up, finally got it working earlier, and now here it is again, fighting me. Does not want to let me log in, and it's only on Facebook.
A Outdoors wants to know what my favorite meal is to cook on the Blackstone. I think the one that we're doing tonight is one of my favorites. It's not Andrew's favorite, but
no, it's not.
I'm the cook.
That's exactly right. You got to compromise, and if that's what she wants, that's what we're going to have. Oh, goodness gracious.
And a couple people are saying, just pick one.
I can't.
We're pulling it from both Facebook and YouTube. So.
Yep, and I've got to abide by the rules that I posted on there. So YouTube's no problem. It's the Facebook. It is fighting me. I hate this thing with a passion, with an absolute passion. It'll let you log in once, and then you'll try 15, 20 more times, and it'll never let you log in again to do the comment picker. And it's fighting me right now. I don't know why. Any more questions?
All right. Clark and Deborah want to know when we're going to start the stables.
Ooh,
Well, that's going to be down the road for sure. We got to start slow, and fencing is definitely going to be something that has to come before any of that. But we're going to just start with chickens.
Yeah.
And then work our way, down the line.
That is definitely going to be one of the later ones down the road, no doubt about that.
And Robert says the Facebook spyware, that's what's fighting you.
I'm not sure. I just don't know why it'll let me log in once and then you'll log in 100 other, or try to log in 100 other times. This is the first comment picker too that I've ever seen. I can't find one that doesn't require you to log in for Facebook. YouTube, you just go copy the link to the video, put it in them. They'll pull a name, absolutely no problem. But for some reason,
did you log completely out?
I have logged completely out. I've blocked this thing. I have re-allowed access. I have did everything you could possibly think of. I don't know what to do anymore. All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull the YouTube name, and then I'm going to have to get the Facebook one going a little bit later. So here was the original plan that it's always been. I'm going to pick one name off of YouTube. When I can finally get this Facebook commenter to load, I'm probably just going to have to post this on the community tab later. I'm pulling a name from, like I said, YouTube, pulling one name from Facebook. I'm going to put them in a random name selector, so you got a 50-50 shot. And then whenever I hit it, whoever is chosen there, I'm going to respond to them and let them know, hey, you just won the vacuum. If for any reason they do not want the vacuum, I will run it one more time and we'll contact the next person. And what I'm going to do, you don't have to be present to win. And I have to let everybody know Facebook nor YouTube sponsors these giveaways. This is by Yeetie only and by us. And I'll just respond to the comment, let you know, hey, you've won this. I need to get your shipping address, and Yeetie's actually going to ship this right out to you. So I guess we can go ahead and start with the YouTube one. Well, at least know if somebody's on here and we choose you for that. The good news is,
While you're doing that,
yeah, go get the Blackstone ready. So if you're drawn here, you know you at least got a 50-50 shot. So I have loaded that video in. We're grabbing all the comments right now. There are over 370 comments. So let's go down here. We're going to pick one winner. Again, this puts you in an additional drawing. And Bettler Patterson says, that's nice. Thanks for sharing this giveaway. Bettler, if you're on, you now have the 50-50 chance of winning just as soon as I can ever get this Facebook thing to load. And I'm probably going to have to do it off of the live stream. And I'll just do this same thing on Facebook if I can ever get this thing to load. And eventually I will, because I had it working earlier today. And then we'll put this name, Bettler, and the Facebook name into a random drawing, and then one of those two people are going to win. All right, I apologize, y'all. This is so frustrating. Technology, right? Let's see. Okay, we'll get that going for a second. So I'll go ahead and grab a few more questions since I missed a ton of them fighting with this aggravating thing right here. And I apologize for the giveaway. We will get the Facebook one loaded. I'm probably not going to do another giveaway now until I find a better Facebook comment selector, because this is 2 weeks in a row, or 2 giveaways in a row. This thing has absolutely fought with me. And at the moment, I did quite a bit of looking today. I can't find another giveaway program for Facebook. I don't know why it's fighting me so bad, so bad. So clear your cookies and the cache. I probably do need to do that. I haven't done that in quite a while. Maybe that'll help. I just found it really odd that earlier today, it let me log in, let me test, let me do a trial run, select the name on Facebook, and then it fought me for a while. Then it eventually let me log in again. Now it won't let me log in at all. Super aggravating. So did anybody see if Bettler's on here? I know the name. They do comment quite often on videos, which is no big deal. We'll contact them and let them know they're in the drawing, but ultimately we're going to contact whoever wins. I was hoping to do this live, but oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy. So let's get back to some questions, because I know I've missed a ton of them with all that fighting right there. Let's see here. So what? So Mr. Donald asked, do we like the hangers that he sent out? Yes, we do. We actually have clothes and stuff on those now. They're in the closet. They're beefy, no doubt about that. Shouldn't have any issue with anything breaking those. And so Crystal says of the other channels that she watches that does giveaways, he picks the first 50 comments and writes names on paper and draws a name out of that. Takes a bit longer, I suppose. And I had thought about doing something like that, but whenever it comes to giveaways, and there's a lot of legalities to it. I had to do a ton of reading and look at lawyers' points of views on it. When you do something over the internet like this, you've got to really cover your bases. And a random comment picker takes any guesswork out of it, so people can't say that I rigged it in any kind of a way. So that's kind of why I like using those, although the Facebook one is driving me absolutely crazy. I don't know why it won't work, but it is what it is. That's the way things go. We'll eventually find one that'll work a whole lot better. But somebody's going to win this vacuum one way or another. I promised it. We're gonna give one out. So Clark and Deborah asked, pool or living room stairs first? We're doing the pool first, without a doubt, if we can, swing it. We're still working that right now. We're working aggressively on getting a pool of some sort. We have a couple of different options going on right now. But stairs will come shortly behind that, I will say. So take the number of names on the video and a dartboard. That's going to be a problem, because it was 376, if I remember correctly, on just the YouTube video. And I don't know how many's on Facebook. It's always quite a bit less, but you're talking 400 and something names. That would be a really big dartboard to throw it right there. So Randall says, finally made a live stream. Even though you're late, hey, thank you for jumping on and chatting when you can. We truly appreciate you. Tiffany is running around getting ready to do the cooking portion of our live stream. And Mr. Gray with an extremely generous donation. Thank you so much for that. And an awesome message. Happy Memorial Day. We need to say that many more times throughout this live stream. Happy Memorial Day. Let's all don't forget we have the freedoms we have because some people gave absolutely everything. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Gray. You're always so kind and so generous. We truly do appreciate you. So Tripping says Facebook has a comment picker built in. I'm gonna have to find it. Now here's the other complication of Facebook. If you have a regular Facebook page, like say my personal page, easy as pie to pick a comment. However, if you have a group page or an actual page, a business page like we have for the Kelley's Country Life, completely different. You actually have to do specialty logins. It's a different type of comment picker. It gets aggravating. They require extra things being a business page or a group. I have no idea why. Because I did a comment picker just on my personal page. It's really, really easy to do. But obviously we need to pick one off of our group page video. Let's see what else we got here. So, Bob is Bob spelled backwards. All right, pile driver, that's some deep thought you got going on there. And Justin says stuff the flowers with cream cheese and seasoning. We are going to try that. We've heard that so much. I thought it was a joke at first, to be perfectly honest with you, but we are absolutely going to try that. And I appreciate, I'm going to read through all y'all's other suggestions on things to clear out and all to hopefully get that Facebook random comment picker to work. Well, we're going to try it. I've got to find something. Oh, so frustrating. I really want to do this giveaway tonight. I don't know what the heck's going on. I think what I did to get it working earlier was I had to close out of everything. Completely close my browser down. Absolutely everything. And I can't do that right now with me reading all your comments off of here and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So it is what it is. I guess maybe I could try Internet Explorer, but even though I'm a Chrome guy, we'll see what else will work. I probably better quit fighting with this because this live stream is going to get quite boring. 10 to 10, Tiffany's now telling me to come on outside. We'll try it real quick. Let's see if it'll work with Internet Explorer. Maybe it's a Chrome thing. No. Heck no. All right, well, I'll get it figured out eventually. Let's go outside. Enough with this. Tired of fighting with this thing. We will get a winner. I guess we'll announce it on the next live stream. Oh, speaking of, let me turn this back around. Speaking of the next live stream, I know a lot of y'all just jumped on. Next week, there is no live stream. We have some plans, some stuff that was already preset. So, Bullet, you want to go outside? I guess he does not. Oh, come on. Let's go outside. So, next week, no live stream. We will have to catch y'all the following week. There goes the little man running out the door. We get this closed. Turn this camera around and let's see what Miss Tiffany's got going on. Woo, the sun is bright out here today. We're gonna blind everybody. So what do we have going on? My goodness, it is so hot.
Yes, it is very hot.
It is burning up hot.
All right, so if y'all missed it, we are gonna do pineapple boats and we're gonna do steak and chicken. Yum, yum.
And there is the pineapple boat. Ooh, you got that bad boy hot, don't you? It's smoking.
It got bad spot today because of,
Yeah, it's already preheated thanks to that fireball right there. So let's see what else we got here. So Jerry says try Firefox, that's the way to go. Yes, I may be running Firefox in there. I told y'all Chrome. I think I am running Firefox. I have to go back and check that. I ain't used Internet Explorer in years. So
right.
William says Tiffany is glowing. No, I'm pretty sure that's that fireball right there, but yeah, she's glowing too. So what do we got going on here?
All right, I'm putting my chicken on, and what I did is I marinated it a little bit with the pineapple.
Pineapple marinated chicken.
Oh, smells so good.
That does smell pretty good. Ooh, that thing is hot. Check it out.
Turn it down a little bit.
So Brent says the pineapple boats have been on his list for a while. Well, here you go. Oh, excuse me. We're going to attempt to show you how to make them, or at least Tiffany is. I'm just going to commentate.
All right, I'm going to get some of my vegetables going.
Let me get out of your way.
Yeah.
But I'm blinding everybody when I stand over here. So Brent wants to know, was there anything else to marinate the chicken, or was that just pineapple?
Just pineapple and a little bit of seasoning.
What was your seasoning? Anything special?
It was that Kinder's salt and pepper garlic mix.
Okay, salt, pepper, garlic. So very basic there, straightforward.
I'll add some more seasoning here in a little bit.
Look at this beautiful looking tray.
Yes, so this is our vegetable gardens, our peppers, our squash and zucchini, our tomatoes, and then of course I bought the onion and pineapple. So we're gonna get it going here with some of these veggies.
And what kind of oil did you use to cook the chicken?
I use the grapeseed oil, which I need to get avocado oil. I've been wanting to try the avocado oil.
Well, there you go. Grapeseed. Need to try avocado. So, any luck on the ladder shirts being printed anytime soon? Me and Tiffany were just talking about the other day. I may do a armadillo and a ladder campaign. And what a campaign is basically a shirt print that we can make, and it'll run for, say, 2 to 3 weeks. It's kind of a one-time thing. I don't expect many people to buy those, but enough people have asked. We may do that. I just got to find some time to do a design, and we'll run a short campaign and let anybody that wants to buy them do that. So appreciate y'all asking about that. We will work that out. By the way, goodness gracious, I can't even see, it's so bright out here. We are working on a new logo. We want something a little more professional looking that'll make a good thumbnail, and that's just more of a printed logo than what we currently have. Not that there's anything wrong with our shirts and current logo, but we think it's time to freshen up the channel. And I have been working on that. Actually, all we got to do is just give the nod on the final design that I'm working on. So we may actually have new merchandise coming out. I'm also working with a different company right now that can do mugs. I'm looking at one that can do hats and a few other things. I'm having to fight with how I upload my logo, especially for the hats. There's some really weird stuff going on. I'm going to have to talk to one of their techs. But we hear you. We're probably going to get some hats coming. We're sure going to get some mugs coming and all the other stuff. That is being worked on. I have an extremely busy week this week, so I can't promise that much of that's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see. Lots of projects going on. So, the Mikey G, thank you so much. Hey, that was definitely the grapple fund guy right there. I can remember that. So, thank you so much for a very generous donation toward the grapple fund. We are going to try to work on that soon as well. We for sure want to make that happen this year. No ifs, ands, or buts. Y'all have been extremely generous for that. So, what do we got here?
Kicking chicken seasoning and give it a little kick.
There you go. Yep. Simon, I haven't looked into a sticker company yet. The one that I'm working with right now offers a ton of stuff. I don't know if I remember seeing stickers on their website. I need to look into that.
If not, we'll probably come up with our own way of doing the stickers probably.
Yeah, we may have to. Sorry, I'm blinding the heck out of y'all. This is just so bright out here this afternoon. So, Lou jumped on. We are doing, or Tiffany's doing, pineapple boats with some fresh vegetables out of the garden, obviously minus the pineapple.
That's how colorful it is.
It is so colorful. Miss Redmilla, who said she's going to catch us tomorrow, is going to be so happy when she sees this meal right here. Look at all the fruits and vegetables.
And it's healthy.
Well, Chris just got upset. No cheese. So what all is in the pineapple boats? It looks like pineapple, onions, tomatoes, squash and zucchini that just came out of the garden. What is that, bell pepper in there? Yeah, I see bell pepper, and then she is putting steak and chicken. I mean, my goodness, you can't go wrong with all this, can you?
And yes, this is more than we can eat tonight, but we like to carry it on for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I can get away with cooking.
All right, so as someone suggested, I'm going to stand on this side. Maybe I won't be blinding the heck out of y'all. Ooh, looks good, sounds good, smells good. Well, thank you for jumping on and chatting with us, Steve. So, how are we doing on fuel? Ooh, just bought 300 gallons of diesel for $1,335. We're hurting, y'all. We're hurting like everybody else. And, not only are we seeing it at the pump, we're starting to see it in goods and everything else just flying up even more. Not that we needed an excuse for goods to go any higher, but it's just going to have to. Truckers transport so much of our stuff, and with diesel going through the roof, it's crazy. Around here, gas has kind of settled out around $4.50 to $4.80, $4.60 to, I guess getting close to $5, depending on if you get close to the interstate. Diesel, I don't even remember what that is, $5.50 or something. It kind of swings depending on if you're out in the middle of nowhere or near the interstate. Papa Age jumped on. Thank you for chatting with us. And the Wiles is what I'll call them, because I don't know if Maddox is on or Jade or who we got here. But said the harvest has just started at their house. They have squash and bell peppers, banana peppers, and beans. everything else, yep, we're excited as well. Our garden is now kicking in, and this is some fresh vegetables straight out of that garden.
Alright, we're about to add our soft stuff here, which is our tomato and pineapple.
Alright.
Oh, this tray has just helped out so much.
Yes, thank you for that tray, Mr. Donald. And the little cutting board that comes with it, that was a very thoughtful gift and has worked out so well. So Todd said he just made some burgers on his black zone. Tomorrow's pork chops and vegetables. It is excellent for vegetables. Why are you hurting our yellow flies, baby? Oh, y'all, we got some bad yellow flies. Oh, wow.
If y'all could smell this right now.
It does smell pretty good. So Exhibit said he just seen a gas station with it at $7.49 a gallon. Ooh, I don't know where you live, but that is crazy. That is crazy high. So Clark and Deborah got to jump off. Thank you for chatting with us, and thank you for your service, and happy Memorial Day to everybody. Don't forget what the day is truly about.
Turn that last burner off so we can just let our stuff kind of
simmer down.
simmer down.
All right. So are you planning on what you're trying to do here? Actually blacken this stuff, burn it, or just soften it?
I'm just kind of sauteing it a little bit. Getting these veggies nice and soft. And then I'm going to add my rice in just a few minutes.
Oh, rice.
And then I got a secret ingredient at the end we're going to add.
Grab my old drink over here and get back out of the sun for y'all. It is a beautiful afternoon. It's hot. Hot and bright. Alright, so there's a little bit of olive oil for anybody that's interested.
Oh, I need to get my pineapples on here.
So Mikey wants to know, do we deliver to Tennessee? Sure, but the current price of gas, it's going to cost you about $2,000 for us to run you a plate. Wow, Mike says he has an electric countertop Blackstone. I didn't even know they made one of those. That'd be kind of neat for inside. Alright, so what's the point of doing this?
Just to kind of heat up the boat a little bit and get it nice and warm for the food.
All right.
Take a little bit of that pineapple in there and roast it.
So Brent said to tell you that sesame oil works very good and leaves no odd flavors.
Alright, I'll look into that one too.
Yep.
I just need something that can definitely handle high heat.
Yes, high heat is a must. I'm kind of worried about this olive oil you put on there.
Well, it's at the end. So
Yeah.
everything's kind of cooling down now.
So Julie says you would do great with a food truck.
I would. I would love a food truck.
She has talked and talked and talked about wanting a restaurant and a food truck, but woo, when you start getting employees and everything else, it can get aggravating, which I guess you don't have that with a food truck. But you'd have to drive a long ways around here. There ain't.
I can just have you taking the orders, and I can be back there cooking.
I have no desire to do all that. I'm already busy enough. I don't want a food truck. So Dustin says he has a question about our directional antennas. Well, if it's something you can ask on here, ask away, Dustin. Otherwise, our email is in the live stream description or any video description, and you can send me an email, and I'll try to get around to checking those tomorrow or the next day. I haven't checked my emails in a few days, so I know I'm probably behind.
All right, here's that Kinder's salt, pepper, garlic blend that we love.
Yeah, we just had all that sent in, a bunch of spices and everything. He's right there on the porch, baby. Bullet's out there looking for bears to make sure they don't come up here and get our food.
And of course, we add garlic to everything.
We could kill a vampire. We love garlic. All right, I have missed a ton of comments. I can only see like 2 at a time on this phone, so let's catch a few here. So Dustin says he's only having 2 bars of LTE, but getting the 0.5 megabit a second download. That's the beautiful thing about a booster. They can't boost no signal that doesn't exist, but if you're getting 2 bars, you're in business. I was getting 2 bars out in that shop, and it's now boosted and holding 5 bars with my WeBoost. You see the little antenna up there, and I was getting 2 bars in this house, and I constantly stay 4 and often bump full service 5 bars in here with my boost. So as long as you have some sort of signal, yes, it will absolutely work to boost it. So Mr. Jimmy just jumped on. Welcome. Somebody asked how the yellow flies are doing tonight. They're horrible. They keep bouncing off of me. I've got some lotion on that's keeping them off, some Picardin, but they're biting us in other spots.
All right, so what I did here is I just boiled a bag of rice. Convenient, easy, and this is jasmine rice.
Alrighty. So can we grow garlic in Florida? I'm not real sure, to be perfectly honest with you. We can. I've never seen anybody do it or talk about it. Okay, well I guess we can. Shauna says, go Tiffany, the food truck sounds great. Well, get after it, girl. Go make us some money with that food truck. Problem is, we live out in the middle of nowhere. I just don't know that she's going to get a whole lot of clients. She's going to have to drive up to a big city or something. So Ashley said, Zoe wants to meet us in real life. Maybe one day we can make that happen. We're going to look here in the near future at events that fit our lifestyle and are, you know, kind of around us. And maybe we can do some meet and greets.
All right, we're about to mix all of this up, and it is almost done here. And you can just cook this to, you know, however done you want your vegetables, and you want them blackened, or Andrew doesn't really care for them too blackened, so that's why I just keep them tossed here. That
burnt taste that a Blackstone can give occasionally is not my favorite, so I like things to come off before it reaches that point. And as soon as you get the vegetables soft, you've kind of released the flavor, and I think it's good anyways. So a lot of people are saying avocado oil is good, and it's got a smoke point of 520 degrees.
That's what I'm looking to get next time I go to the store.
All right. So Dustin says, thank you. I'm going to get one of them you suggested. Dustin, I'm going to be honest with you. After working with a high boost, which I've had good luck with, and the Wii Boost, I personally recommend the Wii Boost. I feel like I constantly see full service on it a little more than I do on this one. And it could be the location, the way I have them set up. But they both absolutely work.
Alright, so we are almost done here. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to add to it. I thought it would be a neat flavor to kind of add with all the sweetness here. And maybe it would appeal to Andrew more too.
Oh, heck with it. This is your meal and what you want.
So I got some General Tso's chicken, or General Tso's sauce that I'm just going to add a little bit just to give it that little bit of a kick.
I do love General Tso's.
Sweet flavor here.
Alright, well.
And he can always add more later.
I can't see this hurting.
Here. Plus we got to get this Blackstone nice and dirty for you.
Yeah, I know. It's always my job to clean up after we're done cooking while she carries the food and stuff and get ready. So I think it's a good trade.
Oh my God.
She does the cooking. I'll do the little bit of cleaning up out here.
It smells amazing.
It does smell amazing. I think the General Tso's is going to be perfect on this meal.
So might change his mind about the pineapple boats here.
Yeah. So there's that. Nice and softened up and heated.
Oh, yellow flag off me.
Don't you drop that.
Alright. Shovel this.
Yeah, you might want to get your actual shovel.
I am.
We do have a shovel, y'all. Here's the Blackstone shovel. I wasn't kidding.
I'm going to try not to drop too much of it here.
Oh, you're actually going ahead and putting it in there. All right.
There's that.
So fancy.
There's that. This looks so delicious.
Yes. It's definitely got a good presentation. It's got a wow factor to it. And then plenty of leftovers, which is perfectly fine to eat as is. So Exhibit says on Amazon they have pumice stones that clean Blackstones.
They do.
Yep. I tell you what, it's not bad to clean a Blackstone. It really isn't. So if you wind up with something sticky on there, like a General Tso sauce or some sort of just syrup or barbecue, doesn't matter. We keep a water bottle down here right there with the squirt top. If you leave this piping hot, throw a little bit of water on there like she's about to do, look, it instantly bubbles and releases all the stuff on stuff, and you scrape it right off. You can do that a couple of times and it releases anything. So water is all that you need. And then as soon as we're done scraping all the bits off, we come behind with a little bit of vegetable oil. Go ahead and kill the burners, and you just let it cool down and wipe in the vegetable oil. We've been doing that for over a year now. That is actually food. There is no rust, no nothing on here. It's been perfect. Yeah, and it literally takes about 2 minutes to clean this up every time you're done cooking. The key is do it while it's hot, and always clean up at the end of cooking. Don't go inside and eat and do like everybody else does. Then you come out here and it's stuck on, or you forget about it, or you just don't want to do it. Next thing you know, it's rusted up, got old junky food on there. A little bit of work right after you get done cooking, and this thing is perfect.
Smells so good.
All right. That does look pretty awesome. What you think, little man? He looking for crumbs. Alrighty. Well, I'm getting blinded by this sun. So, one last look at that awesome meal. Thank you very much for cooking.
Welcome.
Yep. Y'all don't forget about Memorial Day while we celebrate it, the people that gave the ultimate sacrifice, so we can sit out there on a porch and do this and be free. And thank you for the people that are currently serving, and obviously for the ones that have served and are no longer with us. So thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the extremely generous donations, for all the gifts that are coming, and just thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. It means a lot. We truly do appreciate you watching the videos. With that said, videos are going to be spotty. I'm getting into what I'm calling project season now. I'm doing a bunch of projects for the house. We got big projects, little projects. They all take days to accomplish and get one video out, basically. So it's just about impossible for me to get 4+ videos a week out right now while I'm getting into all these projects. Now, the good news is the projects are fun. They're exciting. It's fresh and new for the channel. I think I'd rather watch the projects than me doing more electrical or putting some lights in. So we have some fresh content coming. I'm excited about that. And we have some really cool projects. So thank y'all so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Do not forget, no live stream next week. We already had some plans that's been set for a while. We will catch y'all the following week. Take care. Good night. God bless. See y'all later. If I can hit this stop button. See y'all.